this tutorial video, I will demonstrate how you can generate EDA displays using the KIWI Explore module. Before I switch to the application and show you the actual steps that you need to take to create EDAs, I would like to take a few moments to go over some principles and design concepts that were applied in KIWI Explore. All the plots and tables that are shown in KIWI Explore are obtained using R. KIWI Explore automatically create and execute R scripts that leverage proprietary and open source packages to create the requested plots and tables. These R scripts are created using code templates, which are combined with various sources of information. The first piece of information used in or combined with these templates is the file ID of the data file or the non-mem output table that will provide the source for the creation of your tables or plots. We also use information about the variables contained in your data file or non-mem table. Information such as variable labels in unit, formats, or categories, essentially whether variables are continuous or categorical. The main piece of information that is combined with the code template is a set of settings that you can define within the KIWI Explore module. This set of settings is called a profile. The creation of EDAs in KIWI are essentially done by executing a profile. So you will hear me use that term over and over again in the tutorials related to KIWI Explore. I will now switch to the actual application. Which I have opened with two data sets that are very similar. The first data set does not contain outliers that are included in the second data set. You have two different ways to generate EDAs in Explore. The first method is to select the Generate menu in the upper left corner. This menu will develop and list all the categories of EDA that are provided in Explore. And each of these menus expand to list all the available profiles in the current stage. You can select one of these profiles to request the creation of EDA for the selected dataset. You've seen that a little message open at the top, and now the navigation tree reports that this profile is currently running. I need to refresh to see the appearance of this running message. And now if I click on this node, I can see my picture here. Just get that a little bit of a zoom to show the plot a little bit better. So this is the first method. The second method is to use the profile configuration manager. You can click on Configure EDA Profile. This opens the configuration, the profile configuration manager. From this page, you can select a category of EDA and then select a profile of interest and then click on the Generate button here. This will have the exact same effect as clicking the Generate button from the Explore interface. So what I've demonstrated so far was the execution of a profile for one data file. If you have opened the Explore for multiple data files or non-mem tables like I did, you can go to the All Files tab. And then when you go and click on the Generate menu and select the same profiles, because you were working in the All File tab, this little pop-up show up, and it lists all the data files that are available in Explore. A checkbox is not checked for the files, the data files that already had plots associated with the selected profile. Checkbox are checked for the data files that are, in contrast, not associated with any plots or tables for this profile. You can decide to ignore those checkbox status by clicking on Submit All, or you can click on Submit Selected to only request the execution of the profile for the files that had the checkbox checked, which is what I will do. You can see that there's a little pop-up window that is temporarily displayed at the top, and this triggers the execution of the profile for my second data file. I will refresh, and now I have some plots for both profiles. So this concludes the demonstration of the generation of EDAs in the KIWI Explore module. Thank you.